Hello and welcome to News Now. A federal high court in Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital territory, has granted permission to the former National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, retired, to travel abroad for medical attention pending the commencement of his trial. Dasuki is standing trial for alleged unlawful possession of firearms and money laundering. The federal government last month filed a fresh count charge of money laundering while also applying to a federal high court in Abuja for a secret trial, in addition to seeking witness protection for all its witnesses in the suit. On Tuesday, delivering judgment now on the application filed by Dasuki, Justice Adeni Ademola granted the former NSA a period of 3 weeks within which to take care of his health abroad. Justice Adeni ordered the court registrar to release the travel documents of the former NSA upon the perfection of the terms attached to the order. His trial has now been adjourned till November 26 and 27, 2015. The Abia State governorship election in southeast Nigeria, that's the Election Petition Tribunal, actually has upheld the April 11 election of the state governor Okezie Ikpeazu. The tribunal sitting in Umuahia dismissed the petition of the All Progressives Grand Alliance candidate in the election, Alex Oti, for lack of merit. Oti had filed a petition against the return of Okezie Ikpeazu of the People's Democratic Party as winner of the April 11, 2015 election in that southeastern state. Oti had sought the nullification of the election of Ikpeazu on the grounds that the election was marred by irregularities and malpractice. The governorship election, which held on April 11, 2015 in the state, ended inconclusively, thereby necessitating a supplementary poll on April the 25th, 2015. Consequently, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, after collating the final tally, declared Ikpeazu winner with 264,713 valid votes as against 180,882 scored by Oti, that's his closest rival. Nigeria's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has declared the former chairman of the Presidential Task Force on Pension Matters, Abdul Rashid Maina, wanted over fraud allegations. This was disclosed in a statement by the Commission's spokesperson, Wilson Uwojaren, who said that Maina was wanted for his role in the fraudulent biometric contract through which himself and 3 others allegedly stole over 2 billion naira of pension funds. He said that Maina, the former head of service, Steve Oronsaye, Osaronke Affair, and Frederick Hamilton of Global Services were charged on July the 21st, 2015 on a 24-count charge bordering on procurement, fraud, and obtaining by false pretense. However, while Oronsaye and the 2 other defendants appeared in court, Maina refused to appear and has shown all court proceedings ever since. Wilson added that the commission had no other choice than to declare the former pension boss wanted. Nigeria's federal government has said workers' salaries for the month of October, which remained unpaid at the end of the month, will be paid by Tuesday, November the 3rd. This follows the restoration of the computers that crashed as the salaries were about being paid last month. The presidency said, according to a statement issued by the president's spokesperson Garba Shehu, some computers crashed as the salaries were about being paid last month, making it difficult for workers to get their salaries by the end of October. Shehu said the president is seriously concerned about the ordeals of civil servants on account of delayed payment of salaries. The Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, Hamid Ali, has named 6 Deputy Controllers General and 8 Assistant Controller General of Customs as part of the ongoing reorganization in the service. Spokesperson of the service, Wale Adeni, said the new appointees who would function in acting capacities will replace the top officials that either resigned or retired last week, while urging the new appointees to redouble their efforts to justify their new responsibilities. The Controller General of Customs, Ali, said all the appointments took effect immediately. Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, Paul Ori, has reiterated his agency's desire to form a successful partnership with the Nigerian Customs in its bid to checkmate the importation and production of harmful products in the country. Speaking at a meeting with customs official, Dr. Ori praised the organization for its ongoing reforms while also promising that its agency will continue to work with the customs service In his remarks, Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, Hamid Ali, reassured the NAFDAC Director General that the Customs will not relent in its partnership with the agency as it seeks to ensure the safety of Nigerians.
If the Nigerian Customs Service can also maybe require that some of these products we have to test them, that will really help. I think that we have to reduce the incidence of rejects at the international markets. We also are aware of the radical reforms that are going on under your administration at the Nigerian Customs Service. We fully support that. We want to assure you that we are poised to partner with the Nigerian Customs Service to increase transparency and also to rid Nigeria of smuggled, counterfeit, and substandard regulated products.
No reason why we should not today, with the given technology, that we cannot create a synergy that we can, from our bedrooms, from our tables in the office, be able to communicate issues that concerns one another. If there are issues that concerns the custom, you should be able to, with your keyboard, send us an email and say, listen, there's this issue which I think you need to look at. Quickly we will do that. The same thing, if there's an issue that concerns NAFDAC, we shouldn't wait for an occasion like this to be able to raise issues. We should be able to communicate and say, we have these issues, can you look into it and please see what you can do. This, I believe, we are working for one single goal, and that is to cleanse Nigeria and make sure that Nigeria becomes a great nation.
We'll take a short break now, and News Now will be right back.
Hello, you're welcome. You're watching the Funny White Man Show, which is the biggest, the brightest, and the most entertaining show in Africa.
Funny white man, funny white man, funny white man, but this way you talk, it's too much. Give me 5,000 man that you. It's too much. So you get it like, when she move along the street, yeah, me should like that, I'm going girl. You know, my own people, actually. Yeah, fine, it's fun. I enjoy it. And I'm one of those very few, I'm forever taking it personal. I will listen 160 million Nigerians are corrupt. How? My brother, I'm looking for you.
Yeah, but it's a growth, and this is the time to build business and know the pitfalls and know what to do and what not to do. But there are months where you get business and months.
You know how we do, how we train them. We do the way you do.
Hello, you're welcome. You're watching Trending Matters on the Funny White Man Show. Of course, they will bring you trending issues just to entertain and tickle your fancy.
Welcome back. Nigeria's telecoms regulator has extended MTN Group's operating license, the company said on Tuesday, quelling fears that Africa's biggest mobile phone firm would have to pay a $5.2 billion fine actually before the license could be renewed. Johannesburg-based MTN is in talks with Nigerian authorities about the fine imposed on its unit in Nigeria for failing to cut off more than 5 million users with unregistered SIM cards. Nigeria has been pushing operators to verify the identity of their subscribers on concerns that unregistered SIM cards were being used for criminal activity in a country facing an insurgency by Islamic militant group Boko Haram. MTN has written to the presidency and the regulator is asking for leniency and a review of the fine. Crude oil futures were pressured actually on Tuesday by oversupply and worries the dollar will strengthen when the U.S. Federal Reserve eventually raises interest rates. Benchmark U.S. crude futures were trading at $46.17 per barrel, while Brent dropped 15 cents to $48.64. Now, analysts say high OPEC production, record high production in Russia, and weak China data are driving prices lower. The global oil supply glut has more than halved oil prices since a peak in June last year. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has described claims that militants linked to Islamic State brought down a Russian airliner as propaganda. He said it was too early to say what had caused the crash, The Airbus 321 is thought to have broken up in mid-air over the Sinai Peninsula on Saturday, killing all 224 people on board. On Monday, the airline, Cargill Maivaya, blamed external influence for the crash. The head of Russia's Federal Aviation Agency, Alexander Neradko, told Russian TV that such talk was premature and not based on any proper facts. President Sisi also warned against jumping to conclusions, saying all those interested in the matter are welcome to participate in the investigation. The plane's flight recorders have been found and sent for analysis. South Africa prosecutors have begun hearing an appeal on whether former Olympian Oscar Pistorius should be convicted of murder instead of culpable homicide. The former athlete was sentenced last year to 5 years in prison for killing his girlfriend Riva Steenkamp on Valentine's Day of 2013. He was found guilty of culpable homicide after saying during the trial that he shot his girlfriend through a locked bathroom door because he mistook her for an intruder. However, on October the 20th, South Africa's Department of Correctional Services released him from jail and placed him under correctional supervision. The sprinter could still find himself back behind bars for a minimum of 15 years if an appeal to charge him for murder is successful. Chelsea midfielder Cesc Fabregas has denied leading a revolt against current manager Jose Mourinho. Reports from the British press over the weekend suggested that Fabregas was against the methods of Mourinho and that he had also vowed to rather lose than win for the manager. However, the Spaniard, in a post on his official Twitter account, denied those reports, insisting that he is extremely happy at Chelsea. Chelsea have endured their worst start ever to a Premier League season, picking up a measly 11 points from 11 games. German police have raided the office of the German Football Federation and the homes of top officials of the organization as they step up investigations into claims that the football body paid bribes to secure the hosting rights for the 2006 World Cup. A report in a German magazine, Die Spiegel, had last month alleged that a slush fund had been set up for the organizing committee to pay bribes to FIFA officials in order to help land the tournament for Germany in 2000. The German FA, who denied those claims, set up an internal investigation into the matter, while German legend Franz Beckenbauer admitted making some payment to a FIFA account but insisted it was a mistake. However, despite his admission, German authorities have continued their investigation and on Tuesday searched the premises of the DFB headquarters in Frankfurt as well as the home of President Wolfgang Neisbeck and his predecessor Theo Schwarzenegger. The raid was confirmed in a statement by local prosecutors. The German FA, meanwhile, have so far refused to comment on the situation. Well, that's it on News Now. For now, we thank you very much for watching. Continue to stay tuned to TV360. We have more news coming your way.